Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back again to another live show on the channel. Yes, we are doing our 2024-2025 Premier League predictions. So we'll be predicting which team is going to finish where come the end of next season. And yes, I wonder, you'll be interested to see where we have got which team to finish come the end of the season. And let me know what your will be as well, so you can take part in the live chat as well. So, yes, this is going to be very interesting. On what, let's see what people are going to pick, and let's see what myself and Mason have gone for. We'll go from bottom to top. So we'll start with who's going to go down first, and then we'll just work our way up until the top. So there you are. But you know what, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's show, give us a thumbs up. Really important we get the likes so we can stay within the search results on YouTube. So do remember to slash the likes if you do enjoy tonight's show. Please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button, free to do so. It does help me the channel grow as well. And of course, do remember to hit the bell notification. That does let you know whenever we are live or when a pre-recorded video has been uploaded to the channel as well. And if you'd like to give a donation to the channel, feel free to do so. And if you want to become a member, it is 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be put into the prize draw we do on the channel as well. We'll dive into a few comments first before we get started. So we got Martin. Good evening, Martin. We've got Julie. Hope you're well, Julie. Good evening. Ian, Lee. Hope you're well, Lee. And John, good evening as well.
Good evening.
Yeah. So, you again, take part in the live chat. I know you think which team is going to finish where come the end of next season. Let's kick it off then. Right then, so we'll go bottom to top. So 20th to 1st. Right, we'll start with you, Mason. Which side have you gone for to finish bottom and to be relegated come the end of the season?
It's a tough one, this one. It's an interesting one, but looking at transfers and obviously players at certain teams so far. I know we've only got 2 weeks left, but I think it happened with Burnley last season.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously with an experienced manager. I think I'm going to go with Southampton.
Southampton, and why?
Because I think it's with, I think it'd be this. I think just with the players they've got, the players who've recruited so far.
You don't think it's enough?
I've got the squad in front of us. They can't just rely on Adam Armstrong.
No, certainly can't.
I know they've signed, obviously, Lallana, Charlie Taylor, Everton Diaz, and this afternoon it's been reported by Sky that they're going to be losing Bella Kotchap, who's going back to Germany.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
I think with some of the players they've got, obviously they've got McCarthy, Walker Peters, who we had 2 seasons ago. Obviously Armstrong, they've still got that Sikko Mara, Carlos Alcaraz is there as well. Bednarek's still there. And obviously they're going to be losing Bella Kotchap, who's going back to Germany. And obviously they've signed Edwards, Sukawara, Taylor, Nathan Wood. By the way, as I said before, just to remind you again, Nathan Wood is just sort of Dean Gordon who plays for Paltenborough. That's what I thought I would remind you again. And obviously saying Lallana and Everton Diaz as well. And the fact is as well, it's saying it as well, as I've just said, they've got a manager who's managed in League One in the Championship.
And he has done in the Premier League. So Southampton for bottom for you?
And I think as well, No disrespect to Martin for what he's done, for what he did at Swansea, and obviously,
It's a
I know
big season. It's going to be a huge season for him, unfortunately.
I think it's a big step up for him. I know he's got the Premier League experience of being a successful centre back in the Premier League, obviously being captain for Norwich City. But yeah, I think it's a big step up for him in this season. Being your 1-0, by the way.
Ooh.
Josh Brownhill.
So bottom side, Southampton for you.
Aye.
To finish at the bottom. Yeah, I've gone for Southampton as well. I just don't think it's going to be enough, unfortunately, for them. I just don't think. I don't know where the wins are going to come from. I really, really don't. It's not been enough. I don't think they've signed any proven players. Lallana has played in the Premier League, but he's very aging now, unfortunately. And I just think Southampton are really going to struggle for me. And they still kind of get Fraser on a permanent deal yet, unfortunately. So that is why I think Southampton is going to finish bottom of the league as well. So that is one of the teams to be relegated. Carl, good evening. Hope you're well. Lee's gone for Southampton as well. Julie thinks it'll be Ipswich. Hope you're wrong there, Yopper. Not the tune. Good evening, Tom. Hope you're well as well. Joking aside, I think Ipswich as well. Yep. Just saying hello to each other in the chat. Even in all of the same side phrase yet, are we still stuck with him? Still stuck with him, unfortunately, at the moment. I never make predictions. Too hard to do that. Though I think Toon will be top 6, says Ian. Interesting. Lee's going for Everton to finish 19th. Well, the team I've got to finish 19th, I've gone for Leicester City. Again, I don't think it's enough what they've done in this window. Jamie Vardy, I don't think has got it for the Premier League. I really don't. Dewsbury Hall's now left them as well. And there's a chance, there's a lot of talk. They could end up on... there's talk of a points deduction before the season starts. And that will be a massive kick in the teeth if that was to happen for them. They have signed Abdul Fattawu from Sporting Lisbon. They did get Michael Gunn from Chelsea. Caleb Okoli from Atlanta. They got Bobby Reid from Fulham. And Facundo Buanotia from Brighton on loan. And I just don't think it's enough. As I mentioned, Dewsbury Hall's gone, and they have let a lot of some older players gone as well.
I'll go to Sheffield United for the season as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I've gone for Leicester City to finish second bottom and another team to be relegated. The end of the season. I know Steve Cooper. I think it's a safe option that they've gone with, but I just don't think it's going to be enough for Leicester City, unfortunately. So it is another promoted team, and if they get a points deduction before the season starts, that's going to be a massive blow. Julie's gone for Southampton to finish 19th. Even Ian's gone for Leicester 19th. He's got a job has gone for Southampton. Spot and Pete, cheers. Ian and Spawn.
Not to mention if that Ian Nacho go. They released Dennis Pratt.
Yes.
Marco Brighton.
Yep, they have let some of their long-serving players go, but I just don't think they've bought enough in, unfortunately. So that's why Leicester's going to finish second bottom for me. Right, Mason, who you got to finish second bottom?
You've already just heard, to be honest.
Leicester as well.
Yeah, I think, and I'd have got the I've got some of the players, but the fact is as well, they'll probably get hit by another point deduction. And you've just said, we've just went on about the transfers and who they let go. The fact is with Steve Cooper, I think he had the players at Nottingham Forest.
Mm-hmm.
He got the players at Leicester, and David Orr just mentioned in the chat they're about to sign Adam Hodd, whatever his second name is from. I don't know who he fucking is. That's what
I've never heard of him. I don't know much about him, to be fair. Like, okay, if they get him, then if he does sound a good player, okay. But I just don't think they've done enough all the way around. As I mentioned, I just don't think Vardy's got it for the Premier League anymore. And I think Dewsbury Hall's going to be a huge miss for them since he's gone to Chelsea. So, second bottom, Leicester for you as well, Mason?
Unfortunately.
Right, and okay then, Mason. Who you got to go third bottom and the other team third team to be relegated as well?
I have no idea what to do. It's tough in this one. I don't want to be too disrespectful. The fact it's an interesting one. This one.
It is, isn't it?
But I'm going to go due to what's going on behind the scenes. Everton.
Right, Everton, and why?
I'm not disrespecting Everton, yeah. But I think it's with these points deductions they're getting.
Yeah,
I think
could really, really come crashing on them. Could do
if they're constantly getting hammered by points after
PSR.
points deduction after points deduction after points deduction. And the fact is, as well, they've got to pay back the money they've paid for some of the signs they brought in from the American guy who's in charge of Roma. And I'd have brought in Yilman and Dai, Jake O'Brien, who else is the same? Jack Harrison off another season, and the same Tim, Euro, Bunham, and obviously losing on was a big massive blow for them because I thought he was one of their best players last season.
This Calvert-Lewin could still go, even though a lot of fans said they'd not be fussed, but still, they're losing. By the way,
if anybody hasn't known, Calvert-Lewin has been linked to go to Man United. No joke. No joke. I'm not taking the piss here. Man U want Calvert-Lewin. Sinclair, what are you doing? Sinclair, what's your team doing?
Why would Man U want a player like him? I don't know why. Right, so third bottom Everton for you, Mason.
Aye.
And that is exactly the same for me. I think this might not be fourth time lucky for Everton. I really don't think it might be. Again, if they're struck with another points deduction as well, that could well and truly haunt them this time. It really, really could. I know I'm not saying I'm not going to say because would be. I know some of us fans would not a fan of Everton, but you got to feel sorry for them in a way because of the whole PSR, and we know certain clubs are getting away with it. i.e., a team in red. Yeah, exactly.
Pilar, don't upset Sinclair.
Well, but still, it stinks, this whole PSR, because some clubs are getting charged with it, and some clubs are absolutely really getting away with it. And that is what is really grinding me. It really, really is. And this is where fans from other clubs need to get together and take it to the Premier League, because this is not fair at all. So, yeah. But Everton, I'm going to say finish third bottom, because if they're slapped with another points deduction, it might not be fourth time lucky this time, and this season it could well truly crash down on them as well. So, yeah. Even Foxes in Everton possibly hit by points reduction, says John. Yep. Mason has all the Swansea managers finish bottom. Leicester 18th for Julian Lee. Coffee, hope you're well. Newcastle to win the league, everything else to finish last. Evening, Pete. Enjoy the stadium tour video. Yeah, there's a lot of views on that video. Thank you so much. It was a cracking day out, and it was good to be right on the top of St James's Park. The views were fantastic, absolutely fantastic. 20th Chelsea, 19th Man United, 18th Liverpool, says Coffee. Everton will find a way to finish 17th. We'll wait and see. Chile, Liverpool, 18th. Predator, I hope you are keeping well as well. So the link today. Cruda going to Brighton. Mason's right. Gotcha. GP to do Premier League. Man City, Man City first. Arsenal second. Is that Liverpool third, fourth? I think you've seen that a little bit, Tom.
No, that's Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, Man U, Chelsea, Tottenham,
Oh,
Brighton, West Ham,
oh
Brentford,
yeah,
Palace,
yeah.
Fulham, Wolves, Everton, Forest, Leicester, Bournemouth, Southampton, and Ipswich last.
There we are. Oh yes, I can see now. Apologies about that, Tom. Cavaloon to Moldy Rat United. Good evening, Jay. Hope you're well. 17 Man City after 40 point deduction for being found guilty.
Apparently, Peter, I've just read that that's starting next month in a few weeks.
Everton should be pissed at Man U. It's a joke, man. Still think the three that came up will go straight back down, says Predator. Fair enough. Right then, so we've got the teams that we've got to get relegated, so we've all gone for the same right. So the team to finish 17th. So this is a team. This is who is just going to avoid going down, and the team I've got to avoid just going down, and I've gone for Brentford. I just think Brentford sometimes have had a hangover season at times. And again, they haven't signed many players as well. They've just signed
Cavalli.
Well, they've got Cavalli. Well, they've got Cavalli. Well, they have, yeah. But still, they've lost David Ria's gone. The Baptista's gone. There's still talks that Buemo could leave still. I know we've been linked with them as well.
They've only signed Igor Thiago, and the fact is he's out for half the fucking season as well. And they've lost Stragos went to Athens, and obviously Baptiste and they went to Luton, and obviously they've lost Godos, who got released, and obviously nobody's come back there.
Interesting. So I've gone for Brentford just to avoid the drop. I just think they can have a hangover season at times, and I think they will just get out of it. But I think they're going to have a bit of a struggle next season. I think.
Fact is, I think they're going to struggle massively to lose Booney.
Yeah, I think it'll come to a head, and the shit will hit the fan or FFP point deduction this season. Think there'll be kickoffs and a big headache for the Premier League. Absolutely good. That's good. You keep well. Jay calls Forest for 17th and Fulham for 16th. Job has gone for Forest to finish 17th as well. It only has 1 all. That looks well wrong inside. Mason, who you got to just avoid the drop? Finishing 17th.
No, but the fact people are saying Forest, Brentford, and Fulham. Nobody's mentioned this team. Ipswich.
Ooh, are you going for them just to avoid it?
I think they'll avoid. I know they've signed. I get the thingy up. So I'm on Transfermarkt and I think on Wikipedia. So they've signed Marty Hutchinson, Jacob Greaves, Liam Delap, who's obviously Rory Delap's youngin. Arjuna Muric, Connor Townsend, Ben Johnson have let go. Well, the standout one for me is Hadlaki, who went to Burnley. They've lost Gazam Admi to Charlton, El Minusi to Oxford, Caden Jackson to Derby, Panucci Kamara to Crawley, Cody and Abba to Kelly, Kilmarnock, and obviously Sonny Luku got released, but he has retired and he's in the coaching staff.
Interesting. So you've got Ipswich to finish 17th and just avoid the drop. Okay.
I can't see any Premier League experienced teams putting Marjas beyond the coach and stuff, and Man United, and I think he'll get them there. Just
interesting. Okay, so it's back to you again, Mason. How you got to finish 16th?
I think There's an interesting one who we're looking here. Forest.
Forest.
I think Forest. It's another club who's got obviously stuff going on behind the scenes, and obviously basically nicking one of our friggin' players as well.
Yeah, that's it.
And I think I know that the owner's a bit of a dodgy character, but I think you'll possibly try and. The fact is, they're the same as Chelsea.
Fair enough. Yeah, they might have a bit of a struggle this season, but it'll be interesting because I don't think they've had a bad transfer window. But that's fair enough. So you'll go for Forest for 16th.
They're the same as Chelsea. Too big a squad to say.
17th Forest, 16th Brentford, Fulham, and 15th Ipswich will be a surprise package and finish 12, says Lee. 16th, Julie's gone for Everton, finish 17th. Palace 15th. That Geordie left back, Leif Davis looks good. Yes, he does. I've had one punt on us doing the treble and a couple of £1 punts on the top four, and one of the cups, decent odds on all of them. Nice one, Rafid. Okay, right, the team I've got to finish 16th, and I've gone for Wolves. I know they've just lost Pedro Neto. I know he's a bit injury prone, but I think that could be a huge blow for them. All depends if they can get a replacement in as well. But I just think Wolves might have a bit of a struggle next season. I really do.
They've kept Tommy Doyle permanent. They've signed Rodrigo Gomez, Pedro Lima, and they've signed Jorgen Strand Larsson from Celta Vigo on loan. And obviously, you've just said I think losing Kilman and that was a big blow for them. Like,
interesting. I've gone for Wolves just to finish 16th. I think Neto could be a big loss for them.
I think Kilman will be now.
Kilman, yes, he left as well, didn't he? So they've lost a lot of players. They've only brought in Tommy Doyle, Rodrigo Gomez, Pedro Lima. See, they haven't spent a lot of money. That's the problem.
They've only spent 33 million.
It's not a lot, though, is it? That's the thing. It definitely isn't a lot. Wow, I thought about Wolves and remembered how good they were. This is Joppa Johnny.
I forgot. I seen who they've got back from loan. That Sasa Kalajic.
I heard Wolves are looking at Aldi on little to replace Snell, says Tom.
You know that Leicester striker from Bayer Leverkusen who David always on a good.
Fair enough. Right then, so I did go for Wolves for 16th. I know you went for Forest. Right, back to me again. So 15th place, and I'm going for Ipswich Town. I think they're going to give it a right go. I think 15th would be a good place for them to finish. Come the end of the season, I think they might be a little bit of a surprise package next season. I really do. It's great to see them in the Premier League after over 20 years. And I think they might give it a go. I think 15th will be a good place for them to finish. And I really believe that they could really give it a go. So, you're all right, Mason, who you got to finish 15th?
Finish 15. Finish 15. What else we've got?
Fulham.
Yeah, I think with losing Palbrini, I think they're going to struggle big time this season.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
I think they're going to struggle big time with losing their Palbrini.
Okay, fair enough. Interesting one there. They were going to go up market and get Waitrose. As in the thingy Waitrose. 15th for Everton and Cos going for 15th for Brentford and 14th for Wolves. Okay, then, right then. So it's back to you, Mason. Again, who you got to finish in 14th place?
Brentford.
Brentford, okay then. What do you think they might finish quite high up in the table, in bottom half, mid-table?
I think with signing Carvalho, I think he's a decent player. I know he didn't get much game time with Liverpool. But yeah, he's still a quality player, and I feel like if they keep Tony, I feel like they'll probably stay 14th.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Right, 14th place. I've gone for Forest. I think they might do okay. I know Anderson might be missing a while, but I just see they have. I don't think they've done that bad in this window, actually. They did get, of course, Nikola Milenkovic from Fiorentina. They got Marco Stamenic from Red Star Belgrade for an undisclosed fee. They did get Jota Silva, Victoria, from Victoria as well. So for just over 10 million. So I don't think that's going to be too bad. I think they might. But I think they might just do. I think they might just do okay, Forest, and I think they'll finish 14th. Okay, we're just saying hello to each other in the chat. Good evening, Archer. I'm going for Newcastle finish the European spot, maybe 5th or 7th. Interesting. Maybe out their price range, but maybe seen 30 Wolves, 12 Fulham, 11 Brentford, 14 for Leicester. So some interesting ones in there as well. People again just saying hello to each other in the chat. Right then, back to me again, and up to 13th place, and I've gone for Bournemouth. I know they've lost Solanke now, but there's still time for Everton. I think Bournemouth actually put in for a bid from a team, but it's been knocked back. But I've forgotten who it was again. That I think Brentford are in the hunt for a striker in this window since Solanke's now left them. So I think there's some of the decent players in that Bournemouth team. I think that Semenyo, is it Semenyo? He's not a bad player who scored against us as well when it was 2-2 up at James's Park. They got Cliver as well, not a bad player as well.
There's talks of signing the Brazilian striker. They've had a bid not back today for that Brazilian striker from Porto.
Yes, that's it. Yep.
And a bid not back from the day.
Interesting. So I've gone for Bournemouth to finish 13th. And Mason, are you going for where Bournemouth to finish?
Same as you.
13th as well. Not bad. I think 13th is where they're going to finish. So 13th for West Ham, says Yopper Donny. Interesting. I got Fulham twice. 15th for Bournemouth. Man United is saying across just at Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Lee, don't upset John Sinclair.
Okay then, right, so back to you, Mason. Again, and who you got to finish in 12th place?
West Ham.
Oh, you think West Ham are going to go in the bottom half of the table?
Actually, no. Brighton.
Brighton, okay then, and why?
Transitional season for their manager. Obviously losing Pascal Gross as well. Let go. Obviously losing Dennis Undav, Pascal Gross, Adam Lallana, who's went back to Southampton. So, and they've obviously brought in Yankumba Mente, Matt Schweifer, Ibrahim Osman, and Junior Yalkoi from Goldberg, and they've signed that kid we were after from Arsenal, Kaiser Dewberry. But I think they've got a load of youngins coming back. Obviously, they've got Super Corvus as the goalie, Jeremy Sarmento, who was decent for Ipswich last season. They've got Abdallah Sima coming back from these loan spell at Rangers.
Interesting. Ruffy's keep an eye out on Dean Houston. Yes, he did get him in. Absolutely. Evening, everyone. Hope you're well, Lawrence. 12 for Brighton from Cole, and same with Yopper as well. He still can't believe Sinclair said he was pleased when Man United won the FA Cup. 10th for Brighton, 9th for West Ham,
definitely a
8th for
red light.
Spurs. With Gruder Minty in attack, Brighton will be top off in the table, says Coffee. Right then, for 12th place, I've gone for Crystal Palace. I've gone for Palace. Might not finish high, but I think their new manager did really well with them last season. I know that Michael Alisi has left, and we're still in for Gee as well. But Palace would hopefully might have recuperated some of that money they've got. They've got Ismail Assar from Marseille as well. They did say to play from Barcelona as well. And
but there is talks of bringing Wilfred Zaha back along with Leicester.
Yes, I've heard been some rumours about that to bring Zaha back as well. So that's an interesting one. So I've gone for Crystal Palace to finish in 12th place. With Gruder Minty in attack, Brighton will be top half of the table, says Coffee. Interesting one there. Right then, so we go to the last half of the bottom table, right, 11th place. And I've gone for Fulham to finish in 11th place. I think they might do okay. Of course, I know they've lost Paulinho, but I think they've got Smith Rowe in, who can restart, can get back to his best now since he went down the pecking order at Arsenal. Because I think Smith Rowe's not a bad player in my opinion, and they've got him for a decent price. They've got Sessegnon back on a free as well. They have let some other players go out, some long-saving players as well. And I think they might do okay. They're a tough side to play at home, I can tell you that. I think they are a tough side. So that's why I'm going to go for Fulham to finish in 11th place. Right then. So we go into the top half of the table now. And Mason, how you got to finish in 10th place? Palace? Oh, you think they might finish in the top half?
I think with the way their manager's got them playing, and obviously some of the signings have brought in, but with possibly Gee coming to us, and the centre backs I've got. Oh, speaking of Palace, Fulham, Joachim Anderson wants Fulham want Joachim Anderson.
Oh, interesting.
So as it stands, only centre backs I've got is Rob Holding, Joachim Anderson. If he doesn't go to Fulham, Marquis till he comes to us. And they've got Chaddy Wright, who they're saying from Barcelona, and obviously they've got Chris Richards, who they're saying from Bayern a few seasons ago. But I think if they get Zaha back and they still play the way they did for the end of last season, I think Palace will be there. So I'm going to give them. I'm going to keep them 10th.
Okay, right, 10th place. I've gone for Brighton. I think they'll be fine. For next season, I think they'll finish in the top half of the table for me. I really do. See, they've got Minty in. They have spent a bit of money in this window, to be fair. Of course, they got Minty, Osmond for 60 million. Weefa from Feyenoord for 25? I don't think they've had a bad window so far, Brighton. So I'm going to say they're going to finish in 10th place. Brentford 10th from Yopper. And a Bournemouth finish. And even Coffee said they'd be Brighton in the top half. Going back to Coffee's coming there. Brighton need to get in the centre forward. Unduff will be missed. Could well be. If Brighton can keep it on, hold on to the likes of... who's he played? Who's he called on the left wing who missed a lot of last season for injury? Matoma, that's it. Yep. And if they can keep Pedro, João Pedro as well, I think they'll do okay next season there, Brian. I think they'll have a top half finish and come in 10th place. Okay, then. So, right. We're going to go into 9th place now. And guess what? This is the team I've got to finish in 9th place. And I've gone for Chelsea. All them players, who is going to gel within that team with all them players they have bought in? The manager that they've picked, I think, is a right gamble. And I think he'll be the first one sacked in the next season. I really, really believe he will. I think it's a huge gamble that they've taken. And I think they're really going to slip down the table like they did last time. So Chelsea are finishing in 9th place. And I believe he'll be the first manager sacked. I really, really believe he will. So Chelsea to finish 9th place because of all them players they've signed. That's too many players that to gel in that team. I really, really believe it is. And the manager is just thingied. So, yeah. So I'm going to say it is Chelsea in 9th place. Mason, 9th place for you?
West Ham.
West Ham, okay then?
And I was saying the players have got, but I think it's just with the new manager. I think there'll be a transitional season for him. Obviously. Yeah, I'll stick with that. I think it'll be
see Chelsea slipping down, and even apparently Maresca failed at Palmer as well. Could win the conference. Even Tom's got Chelsea there as well. Interesting one, Tom.
Where West Ham have lost Flynn Down, Sai Ben Rama, Kera, and Ben Johnson, Ipswich.
Absolutely agree. If teams can counsel out Palmer, they struggle. Absolutely roughied. Look how Palmer carried that Chelsea team last season. If he's not there, I think Chelsea definitely struggle. Ooh, Coffee's gone for space for 9th. Okay, then. Right, would you take Madueke on loan with an option obligation to buy to replace Almiron? Yes, I believe. Yes, I would.
2-0 Burnley.
Oh, I would definitely, because there's talk of now Miggy could well be on his way out. Fabrizio Romano has reported this. West Ham also have European football for the first time in football 4 seasons. I haven't. Anyone knew when the FIFA/EFC coming out? I'm not sure yet. 7th Man U, 6th Villa, 5th Chelsea, 5th. Right. So, so it is back to you, Mason, and who you go. Oh no, Mason, who you got to finish 9th as well.
Wilson Odobert scored for Spurs.
Oh, interesting. Mason, who you got to finish 9th place?
Spurs.
Ooh.
That's what I said first. That's what I said first, Spurs.
Why do you think Spurs will finish in 9th place?
Second season syndrome for the manager.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Obviously, you've got to see how Solanke starts at Tottenham as well.
Mm-hmm.
If he doesn't get off and running, then I feel like they're going to struggle this season.
Oh, and fair enough, and very interesting.
Which will be funny though.
Fair enough. Okay, then back to you again, Mason. Who you got to finish in 8th?
Chelsea.
Chelsea in 8th place. Okay, then.
Mm-hmm. All them players, I think they're not gonna gel much as they did last season.
No, I
think I can't see Maresca last long at Chelsea. I won't be surprised if he's gone by Christmas.
No, neither could I as well. I don't think he'll last long there. I really don't believe he will. Would you get Dean Kulusevski? Could be sold? Spurs having 80 million and net being quoted at 35 to 38 million. I'm not sure on Kulusevski now. I don't think he's the same player he is.
According to Mark Douglas, Newcastle want Madueke.
Madueke's not a bad player.
And that's if we sell Miguel Almiron, because the MLS deadline date is Wednesday.
It is.
You young bastard, you better get your pocket out.
Right, 8th place, I've gone for Manchester United.
I know he's on Tony's show, but don't wind up Mr. Sinclair, because Mr. Sinclair...
I just don't think it's still rosy in the garden at Manchester United. I don't. It's Jim Radcliffe, you know my thoughts on him. I can't stand the bloke. Eric Ten Hag could be out of his depth. He has bust up with players still, unfortunately, and it's still not, as I mentioned, that club is not great, unfortunately. Threw it away in the Community Shield, winning 1-0, and then let Bernardo Silva come. And the Man United went lost on a penalty shootout. And they're keeping players like Johnny Evans on, of all people.
And the fact is as well, the one Sander Berg and friggin' Calvert-Lewin.
And the one Calvert-Lewin as well, really? Would you get Dean? I've just read the one. 7 Villa, they'll struggle due to UEFA Champions League football, says Colin Tristan. Sinclair would be fuming that. Shadrach Dingle and his mouldy stadium, says Julie. Absolutely. Right, so it's back to me again. A right 7th place, and I've gone for the same as Carl, and I've gone for Aston Villa to finish in 7th place. I think this might be a little bit similar to us last season. Again, Aston Villa have had to sell players due to PSR rules. Of course, Douglas Luiz is gone. Moussa Diaby's gone as well.
I was thinking, you sort of
and I think Villa might finish out, is going to finish outside of a Champions League and a Europa League place this season for me. I really believe they will. Again, it's due to the whole PSR situation and all of that. And the Champions League is going to be, is it going to be too much for them? It could well and truly be. So Aston Villa for 7th place. Mason, 7th place for you.
7th. I think. I'm going for Villa.
Villa as well.
Lee Henry, you know what it is? Lee Henry UFC. That's not a bad idea. So we should do. We're gonna have to do one. That's not a bad idea, that Lee.
So Aston Villa as well, due to the same situation.
Aye.
Fair enough. Yep. Man U 7th. I went for Moldy Man U for 7th as well. It will be VAR decisions that get them there. Not a bad point there. Like detect on Sinclair. Man U brought Delict out 20 games last season, 2 knee/hamstring injuries out in 2 seasons. That sounds like another player made of glass by the sound of it. Sinclair Sports United. There's only one United, and it's
most certainly does. Coffee. He doesn't deny, but he fucking is.
Okay, Mason, back to you. We've got Villa to finish in a Europa League conference place. Yeah, that's if they get it, or if a team wins the FA Cup, then they'll miss out, like it was last season. Right, Mason, back to you. Who's going in 6th place? You're on mute.
It's an interesting one, this. Have I said Villa yet?
Yes, you had them 7th.
Fucking hell.
You're not thinking a team in red's going to finish in 6th place, do you?
A few people are saying us.
Ooh. Where are you going for, Mason? Who are you going for 6th place?
Who did I put for 6th last night? Oh gosh. I thought I've picked somebody last night, but I forgot who it fucking was.
Did you not write it down?
No. Ian, who did I put down last night for 6? Oh,
Even Tom says you should have written it down. Shadrach is a wannabe mank. Stop sticking on poor Shadrach. Probably think that's 6 for us. Have you got your 6th place yet?
2 minutes.
You're trying to find it.
Aye. I went for Spurs last night, but I had changed my mind. I put them down. And I put I changed it around a bit last night as well as now. I'm going to go worse.
You're going for us for 6th place?
Aye.
So as to get Europa League. Okay, then?
Aye.
Right, 6th place I've gone for Spurs. I think they might just get Europe again, but it'll be a bit of a tougher season for Ange. Hopefully, let's see. Will Solanke get the goals for them? We'll wait and see. I suppose it's not going to be easy season for him. So I've gone for Spurs to finish 6th place. Right then, so into 5th place. So the last team taking that Europa League spot, and I've gone for West Ham United. I think they are going to have a good season next season. I really believe they will. I know they've lost some players, but they've really recuperated well, of course. Of course, getting Max Kilman in, of course. Somerville, full rug from Dortmund, yes. Rodriguez from Real Betis. John Claire Todibo. So they're strengthening at the back as well. We'll see what happens with Paquetá. Is he going to get a suspension? But so far he's not. They have sold some players, but they've still recuperated well. And I think West Ham will finish in 5th place. I really do. I think they're going to have a good season. Yeah, on the boost, says Yapadoni. 5th us, Newcastle 5th. Man City will win the league. That only prediction I'll make. I think City will start to falter, says Julie. West Ham 3rd or 4th, in my opinion, says Coffee. Ooh, so Coffee thinks that West Ham will reach a Champions League spot. I think they're going to do very well. I know it's a new manager, but I think they've recuperated well, and that's why I've got them to finish in 5th place. Okay, then. So it's back to you, Mason, and we're going to take the Champions League spot, one of the Champions League spots. So, Mason, who you got for 4th place? And you're on mute again. Liverpool.
Transitional season for them under Arne Slot.
They haven't bought anyone, have they? But they
You
haven't
know that
sold
Spanish-
any best players.
You know that Spanish midfielder we're gonna get from Sociedad?
Mm-hmm.
He's turned him. It's just came out. He's turned him down.
All right.
So he's staying at Sociedad.
Fair enough.
I think
So Liverpool for
with-
4th.
with the new manager coming in, I feel like they'll probably new season, a new manager, and obviously trying to get adapting to his style of play. And I feel like they'll probably just get used to this going game by game. So I think Liverpool will be 4th.
Okay, very interesting. Okay, then. Right, 4th place I've gone for us. I've gone for the Toon. I think hopefully we'll get back to the Champions League. Like, hopefully we'll have the season like we did a couple of seasons ago. Finish 4th. Hopefully chance for the Cups gets so far, and hopefully it's our season we win something as well. I believe we can get back to the Champions League. I really do. We'll have less games to play. Hopefully we can keep players fit as well. Make sure our players are on fire. Isak of all teams as well. Hopefully we can still strengthen at the back and centre defence, and of course on the right hand side of wing as well. So us to finish it in 4th place and get us back in the Champions League, please. Arsenal 4th. I feel like I've left out one team and I'm going to have to put them 2nd, and I don't know who it is, says Johnny. Mason, when are you going to stop belong to your channel? Me, I'm now a subscriber. Well, he's co-host to this channel. Yeah, that's the thing.
I think he's on about last year. I tried started one, but obviously I just didn't. I changed the plans, and obviously I'm happily co-hosting on this channel.
Yep, that's it. So I've gone for us to finish in 4th place, right? 3rd place. So it's back to me again. And I've gone for Liverpool to finish in 3rd place. I know they haven't bought anyone, but they've not lost any a lot of top players. Of course, Salah's still there, of course. I know he's aging, but he's still a really cracking player on his day. Obviously, they've let some older players go as well. Of course, they did let Carvalho go. But I think they'll do okay. And it might be a little bit tough on his slot. But I've got for them to finish in 4th place because they've still got a really good squad. They've still kept a lot of the top players there. So that's why I think they'll finish in 3rd place. Right, Mason. Next one of the Champions League spots. Who's finishing 2nd for you?
Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal. Okay, then. Yep.
I'm going to go get it. I'm going to have Arsenal as 2nd.
Interesting. And why do you think Arsenal make 2nd again?
Bottle it. Because he usually bottle it, so...
Fair enough. Fair enough. Drew's gone for the Mighty Tune for 3rd, Liverpool 3rd too. This and TTR Best and UFC Live channels. Cheers so much, Lee. Absolutely, thank you so much, Lee. City for Julie. 2nd place, yeah, I've gone for Arsenal as well. They'll get so far, they might be top a while again, but then you know what happens. There'll be a game where they'll throw it. So they've done well to get players in. They've got Ricardo Calafiori, so that'll strengthen them at the back. That'll give competition at the back with him, Saliba, and of course Gabriel as well. Of course, they did sign Lucas Nygaard as well, which is a free signing, and a Mason Stock is really going off on a thingy. But he's a young lad, that Nygaard, actually. And they've kept David Raya on a permanent deal as well. They've done well to get him as well. So Arsenal 2nd place as well. Right then, so at the top, so this is the team to win the title, of course, and it's none other than, again, Manchester City. I just believe they'll win it again. I know they've sold Alvarez, but Haaland's still there. Kevin De Bruyne's still there. Silva's still there. Foden, he'll probably be back to his best when he plays under Pep. City are just really, really hard to beat. And I believe they'll win the league again. I really, really believe they do. Pep Guardiola, top-class manager. And I just believe Man City's going to win the title again. Mason?
Aye. You kind of stop Man City, right?
You can't, can you?
Can it?
And there's still time for him to recuperate players of chaos. They've sold Alvarez for 83 million. And this time that they could go and snap someone is good as well.
I feel like they probably will.
So, yeah, Manchester City to win the Premier League again. So that's how I believe it will happen. So there you are. So Manchester City, of course, to win the league. So that is our predictions for the new season. Of course, there's been some interesting ones that have come in there as well, which have been really, really, really interested on the prediction which team finished. Julie I think this is the year they won't bottle it. Interesting one, Julie. Man City first from Yapadoni. Only one team winning the Prem, and that's Newcastle United. I hope that is true. But I've gone for 4th. Hopefully we can get back to the Champions League. Hopefully we can win a trophy and bring it to the Cathedral on the Hill. Predicting them to win it again. Did hear about when they're hearing about the 115 charges is beginning. Interesting. But yeah, a lot of people will be predicting Manchester City to win the league again. They really, really will be. Also, so Goldbridge is crying over how much they got for Alvarez. Yes, I suppose so. but they've recuperated a lot of money back as well, and there's still time for them to go and get another top quality player that could be just as good as him. I'd love it if the Cellar champions win the Premier League. That's us, obviously. Yeah, that would be great. Hopefully it is. Hopefully our business is not done in this transfer window just yet. We know the news has broke out today that we have gone in for a fight with a third bid for Marquis. Hopefully this one is accepted. Hopefully it's round about the valuation that Palace are looking at as well. And hopefully they'll take it and everything will be done and dusted with them getting it before the Premier League kicks off for us as well. And of course, there's talks that Miguel Moron could be on his way out with a football club as well. Hopefully, could it be returned back to the MLS from as well by the looks of it? We'll wait and see. But hopefully, we can get Gay in, and hopefully, we can get a right winger in before the season starts as well, or before the window closes, which we do need to look at that position as well, in my opinion. So. The Saturday games will say a lot about at UFC. If anyone is injured for a bloody start, absolutely. Shares doubtful, but it won't matter as much if we get Gay in. We get Gay in, he's going straight in that lineup if we to get him in. Simple as that. Hopefully, Shares okay. We believe it's going to be some players last season. I believe this will be Shares last season. Jamal Lascelles, it'll be his last season as well. Possibly Sean Longstaff and Callum Wilson. Surely it's got to be his last season. With us as well. So there you are. But hopefully, let's have a good season next season. Get back into Europe, and we definitely challenge for one of the Trove or one of the Cups next season. Hopefully, we are going to do that for next season. Obviously, we are going to have the Undertaker's like record at WrestleMania in the Cellar Cup. That would be cracking that leg, wouldn't it? That certainly would be brilliant. Really, really would be. So there you go. But the Premier League is just now days away now. Of course, 5 days for us game. First game gets away on Friday night. Between Manchester United and Fulham.
And we all know he'll be there. I'm afraid need. Good evening, John.
You at the Southampton game? Absolutely, we will be there.
Yes.
Can I read?
I'll be there.
Definitely, we'll be there. 22 years unbeaten in the league? Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? Championship prediction next show. Pete Swansea's 22nd, I think, but that's already started. Fulham going to battle them. Sinclair be fuming. We'll wait and see what happens in that game. But that game is the first game on Friday night when the season gets underway. We are underway on Saturday. Hopefully, we kick off our season with 3 points at St James's Park when we take on promoted Southampton as well. So that is it for tonight's show. It's been really, really great. Thank you so much to everyone that has tuned in. Of course, Mason, of course, obviously, with being co-host as well. You, with your comments that have come in, really some interesting points that you've really come across today as well. So thank you so much, guys and mods. Thank you so much as well for tonight. As always, stop wearing Man U vest on their club shop site. Some by PD and all you as well, Coffee. So far, the next scheduled live show will be, of course, on Thursday night at 8 o'clock because it is the return of the previews. And the original content is coming back, obviously, as well. So previews back on Thursday night. Friday night will be the Crazy PD's Football Live Show. That'll be back on its normal night. Saturday, of course, we'll be at the game. So it'll be quick thoughts after the game, fan reactions after the game as well, getting people's thoughts on as well. And either on the same night or the next day, it'll be match review and, of course, the player ratings show as well. So next scheduled live show so far is this Thursday at 8 o'clock for our preview for the Southampton game. Again, keep an eye out for any pre-recorded videos if there's anything interesting worth reporting on as well. So thank you all. So again, next scheduled live show is this Thursday for our preview against Southampton at home. We'll just dive in through these comments as well. I think Claire got his top only on his Tony's channel. Yeah, well. Great show, guys. Cheers, Ian. Great show. Cheers, Julie. Take care, all you as well, Ian. See you later, everyone. You as well, Tom. Take care, Tom. And everyone, take care again. You as well, Julie. Thank you, chat. Much love as always. Great show, guys. Cheers, John. Did Swansea win at the weekend? Unfortunately, it got off to a bad start.
God, please, got to be off Middlesbrough on Saturday.
Yeah, cracking show, guys. Roll on the new season. Only Joe Mason up the jacks as well, and Yopper Dunny applauding us as well. So remember, guys, if you have enjoyed tonight's show, please do remember to give us the thumbs up. Please do it. Smash those likes. It's really important to help us stay up on those results on YouTube, so people can find us there. So please do smash the likes if you haven't already done so already, or you do it when the show has ended. And please, of course, if you are brand new to the channel, or if you're not yet subscribed and you enjoy what goes on the channel week in, week out, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free to do so. It does help make the channel grow as well. So continue to show your support to help us grow even further as a channel. Your support is always appreciated. And of course, please do remember to hit that bell notification, because that does let you know whenever a live show is taking place or a pre-recorded video has been uploaded to the channel. So that bell to make sure you do not miss anything that comes on this channel week in and week out. And if you'd like to give a donation, feel free to do so. And of course, if you want to become a member, it is 99p a month. Hit the join button to become a member, and you'll be put to the next prize draw we do on this channel as well. So there you go. And they just in there as well. So you are. But again, guys, we will again catch you on Thursday night for the match preview. But until then, everyone, we'll see you all later. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night. And it's away the lads, away the lasses as well. We'll see you later, everyone. Take care, all.
Yeah, folks.